country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. The Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Georgia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They'll go to the ground. And the good news for the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There are big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Crosby. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The give out of the gun. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early, put your physical when it ain't going to be.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled. To the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tackled after picking up the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast. And you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Now on second down after the incompletion. Off the bootleg, lost to toss it. Working that left side now. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
He's going to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Fires and picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like the boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot. It takes you from good to great. And you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Schrader. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Georgia going back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels! And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession. They wasted no time, couple of plays into the end zone. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on, and that's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll go right back to it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Schrader. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Oh, look out. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
I know in talking to their offensive coordinator this week, he talked about getting this guy lathered up and going. They know that once he's got some momentum, he's really hard to stop. One of the top 10 rushers right now in the entire country, and they're trying to get him going early in this game.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge game, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Power ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Mayo. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now on 2nd and short after that pickup. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The Bulldogs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
Looking for a man, it's Schrader. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Off play action. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Throwing right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Takes it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is. And it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. He wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's going to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Schrader. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And that one's way too far for everybody.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the throw out to the sideline, good, just a few yards. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going up top on 1st down. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute over.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Tackled, but he has a first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Quickly complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. Just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that.
Touchdown, Rebels! And the stomping has commenced. Ready to try the point after.
And there's so many targets to focus on, so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. Catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be dragged down. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass, it's Schrader. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness.
Snags it on the right. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He leaves it with his back. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds his tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got him downfield. Afterburner's coming. Past the 10. Touchdown, Rebels! And the beatdown has ensued. He has been surgical. Precision passing. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit from this one.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Georgia sends out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive with 2nd and 12.
29 Philly. 2-9-50.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Schrader. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. First down to start the drive after the break. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, It's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Motion from the offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 50. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Get set, get set.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still looking. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Georgia going up tempo.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but
He's off to the races. He's at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dog! Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up.
one of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And Jesse, that's almost like an extension of the running game, a new age toss sweep.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, Reese, by the quarterback putting that football.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it's picked off for the third time today. And after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Looking down the middle. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back the very first play. Let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David.
And he's running in the open. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. And he made the extra point without problem. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just pinning my ears back, getting to the quarterback. I know it's a pass every single time. I'm trying to pad my stats. I'm sure we're just trying to stay up.
Well, we're definitely just trying to stay alive at this point. You're also trying to build confidence, too, for your next opponent. If you can find some completions late in the game, even though it looks like you're going to lose it, it's all about building on the good things you do this week so that you're out executing at a higher level the next time.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Really confident confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Give to the running back. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. He now has 115 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Ready up. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. 29 Philly. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
That's just frustrating. You're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football. Premium, taking care of the football. We're trying to run some clock. We're trying to get out of here with a W. Turning the football over is the worst thing you could possibly do.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game.